Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. And this is my reaction to all of the games that I've just concluded coming from a Scottish perspective. And yeah, all honesty, I was hoping for better tonight against Israel, to be completely honest. I was hoping for better. Ultimately, we got a point. It's a point more than we started the day with. It means they've dropped points as well. So it's not the worst result we could have got, but we're gonna start with the Israel Scotland game. Just because that's still on just now. Oh well, because it's the game that I watched. So yeah, Israel scored Israel. I mean, that goal was a screamer. Ryan Fraser's goal was also a good finish. Just not. His was arrived more low into the back of the net. Now, the one thing I want to talk about though is the Israel goal. Dorpretz on 44 minutes. Can Israel score some goals that aren't just before half time against us, please? Yeah, 25 meters out, flies. Marshall gets both hands to it, but it's too much on. The effort to keep it out. It's Brett's second international goal, and his first came against Scotland as well. Well, can we just kick this guy out of football then? If he plays at Hampden in October, please no. Anyways, yeah. We didn't really play this first half. We were better in the second half. Well, we actually scored a goal. They just edged us on possession in terms of stats wise. Fairly close. Disciplinary, fairly close as well. So yeah, a close game. I'm not looking at the groups yet. So yeah, I mean, what have we done here? Yeah, well, of course we started with. So now from the non-Scotland games, I mean, ultimately, I'll talk a bit more about it in a bit when we get onto the Austria-Faroe Islands game, and then eventually onto having a look at the group. And because also, of course, we saw earlier that Denmark beat Moldova 8-0. Which was yeah. Which of course that was Denmark just reassuring the place at the top of the table. And of course Denmark play Austria on Wednesday, I think. So then one of those teams is going to drop points. Because I believe Austria will still be above us on Goldie because of alphabetical order. Actually, they'll be above us in points, won't they? Because they'll be on 4-1. Yeah, they'll be above us in points. Anyways, we're just gonna talk about Kosovo, Sweden now. And then 3-0 to Sweden. Augustin, Isaac, and Larson with the goals. Kosovo got a red card. Scoring started in the 12th minute. So we're going to have a quick look at this. Sweden takes lead, the ball bounces around the penalty area, and when Forsberg's shot is blocked, Ibrahimovic beats Yukanji to the ball and flicks, and his flick drops perfectly for Augustin, who is there who hits the ball into an empty net. Okay, great. Number 2-0, Isaac doubles the lead. Kosovo twice had a chance to clear but failed to get the ball far enough away from goal, and eventually Ibrahimovic fires a low cross to Isaac, and he turns smartly, and his first effort blocks but keeps his cool and shifts the ball to the outside and fires a low shot that goes past Uzhakanian in. It's half time at 2-0. And then a penalty for a Rashika handball for the Bremen. Then Larson steps up and scores. He goes bottom right corner, strikes it well, but the keeper goes the right way, gets a strong hand to it, but can't keep it out. Then the red cards for a second yellow. Okay. Okay then. So. You know, if I click latest, will it just show me the... qualifying fixtures on myself. Okay, no, it won't. Okay, right, yeah, I'm just gonna have to go for this way. And the score on every time. So Bulgaria, Italy ended 2-0 to Italy. It was a Belotti penalty and then a Locatelli goal. So it's on 43 minutes is where we go to first. Just before half time. Foul in the area, a fine penalty from Belotti. He fires past Ele, he dives the right way, and very nearly got a hand to it. Italy lead despite a much improved defensive effort from the hosts. Okay, and then it was later on, was it? What minute was it? 83. A superb effort from Locatelli to seal all 3 points for the visitors. Italy turning the screw late on, working the ball to Locatelli inside a tightly packed Bulgarian penalty area before the midfielder bends a superb effort into Elev's far post. Okay. Sweden versus Lithuania and Switzerland. Lithuania ended 1-0 to Switzerland with Shaqiri's goal on 2 minutes. Two minutes in is when the only goal of this game was. Okay, right. So, what a way to start the game. Shaqiri gets his 23rd goal for his country in style. The playmaker runs onto a through ball from Mbolo and takes his first time firing into the bottom corner of the net, and that was the only goal of that game. Ukraine-Finland ended 1-1. Gina Marias on 80 minutes and Pukki on 89 from the penalty spot. from 80 minutes here. Finally, Ukraine get the breakthrough. In the end, it's a simple finish after more good work from that man, Karakev, sending a perfect ball into the middle. Virginia Marias to tap home. But then there's a red card and the penalty with Melikonoko sent off. When Pukki steps up for the penalty, up steps Pukki and he scores a superb penalty into the bottom corner. Good enough to be the goalkeeper who goes the right way. It's the goal that takes Pukki ahead of Michael Forsell to second in Finland's all-time list, but more importantly, it probably ends them a point here. And indeed, it did end them a point. They went end 1-1. Of course, we've already looked at the Israel-Scotland match. So, the other game in our group, though, is Austria versus the Faroe Islands, which ended 3-1. However, the Faroe Islands did go ahead in the game for 19 minutes. Nattestad went ahead, put them in front before Dragovic, Bartminger and Kalasidic. Of course, Kalasidic has scored 2 at Hampden. So 4 first half goals for them here. So, would you believe it? The visitors have struck first. It's a concerted spell of Faroes pressure, and from the latest series of corners, Edmondson's wing, Edmondson swings the ball in from the right, and Nattestad climbs above his man at the near post to plant a firm header past Scheidler. That was short-lived, as on 30 minutes, the home side are level now, and there's another goal from a corner. Line-off flicks on Schaup's left wing, delivered, and Dragovic at the far post volleys his first international goal since 2014 past Nielsen. And then just a minutes later, 37 minutes, Austria have turned this around. A long ball from Sabitzer. A long Sabitzer ball forward has turned into Bartminger's path by Kaladic, and he forces the ball past Nielsen from close range. In the 44 minutes, great move from the home side, and Kaladic's night. And Kaladic cannot stop scoring for Austria. That's 3 in 2 games for the forward. He's in the right place to side foot in from close range after Bartminger plays Alaba in down the left. And of course, that is how that game would end. Of course, Faroe Islands now travel to Hampden on Wednesday night. And of course, I'll be live again on Wednesday to talk about that game. But for the moment, we're talking about San Marino versus Hungary, and 3-0 to Hungary. 2 penalties. Shasalai on 13, Salai on 71, and Nikolic on 88. Good. Looks like by the scoreline, in fact, 2 goals for penalties. A fairly good performance from San Marino. But we're going to have a look at the description of the goal. So it started on 13 minutes. So conceded a penalty. Yeah. The 33-year-old coolly slots the penalty home into the low into the bottom right corner, sending Benedetti the wrong way. We're going then, and then Hungary initially they missed the penalty. They missed the penalty on 21. So they went in 1-0 up. Finally, the visitors have the second. It's the Freiburg forward. Makes amends for his failure from the spot. A deep Botka cross picked out the target man at the far post. His looping header seals over Benedetti into the net, and then the final goal, of course, on 88. An emphatic penalty from the substitute as he blasts right for the effort into the roof of the net, giving the goalkeeper no chance. And that would end 3-0. Let's move on now to yet another game that's happened this evening, which is Poland 3, Andorra 0. Lewandowski got 2 and Schwarzkopf got 1 on 30 minutes, 55 minutes and 88. So we need to hand the 30th minute here now then. Let's have a look at the 30th minute. It's not the cleanest of strikes, but Lewandowski meets Rubis' cross with an acrobatic volley, which spins off the back of the defender, Moy, and into the corner. The deadlock is broken after 30 minutes. That's his 65th international goal. And of course, Lewandowski's night was not finished there on 55 minutes. Another touch of fortune for Lewandowski, who needs 2 bites of the cherry. He meets another fine right wing delivery from Zhawik, but can only bobble the ball up before lashing it past Iker at the second attempt from close range. Game over. It was game over, but there wasn't the goals going over, because in 88 minutes, it's a goal for the substitute. It's a goal for the substitute who showed good instincts to race on to the end of a lofted ball into the box from Grozowski, and toe pokes the ball under the keeper with a deft volley on the stretch, which indeed saw that game end 3-0 in favour of Poland. Now on to North Macedonia versus Liechtenstein, and at 5-0. Berardi with 1 on 7 minutes. Taraszowski got a goal on 51 and 54. Elmas on 62. And then a penalty on 82 minutes from Nestorovski. So we start on 7. What a start for the host. The 25-year-old Levante midfielder hovers over a free kick by the left touchline. He spots Bushell slightly off his line. He sends a cutting up towards goal, with every player expecting a cross into a crowded box. The visiting goalkeeper scampers across his line, but lets the effort slip through his body and into the net. So now, let's scroll up here until we've got something. It's 51 minutes, the hosts have the second. It's the Mallorca forward. The Mallorca forward is left with a simple finish from close range after Bushell helps Berardi deflect across into the path of the striker. Then another goal for him, that's minutes later. Fine effort from the forward, makes it 2 in just under 3 minutes. The Mallorca man races on to a Vetch's pass outside the box before bursting into the area and rifling a low right-footed drive just inside the upright. Then 62 minutes, a neat move carves open the Liechtenstein defence as the hosts grab a fourth. Nestorovski helps Alioski's low delivery into the box of the 21-year-old midfielder, who sends a side-footed finish into the far corner of the net. Then, of course, 82 minutes, a penalty for a foul in the area. Chica chipped on the middle from the Udinese forward, and that's the host's 5th. Bushell dives to his left, leaving the centre of goal unguarded, and the 31-year-old has a 10th international strike. As we move on now to the final game of the evening, that was, of course, between Romania and Germany, which Germany, of course, won 1-0. Of course, we will see it in just a minute. Here we go. Romania 0, Germany 1. Gnabry on 17 minutes was the only goal of that game. Okay, right. Okay, 17 minutes in then was the goal. Germany have looked dangerous in the opening stages, and their efforts have paid off, as a pinpoint pass from Havertz allows Gnabry to tap in an easy goal, and the visitors make it 1-0. Okay, so that's all the results and all the goal scores that I've gone through now. So now what we do is we have a look at all today's results and how they compare to my predictions. And then we add up all of match day 2's predictions and hope that they're not all absolutely god awful. Okay then, right, so Kosovo, Sweden, I said 2-0 Sweden, it was 3-0 Sweden. So that's 2 points for me there. Not a bad start. Bulgaria, Italy, I said 4-0, it was 2-0. 2 points there. Lithuania, Switzerland versus Lithuania, I said 2-0, it was 1-0, that's 2, another 2 points. Not bad. Ukraine versus Finland, I said 2-1 Ukraine, it was 1-1. 1 point. Ooh, not 21. No, that's going to be 1. Israel versus Scotland. I said 1 Scotland. It was 1-1. It's 1 point. Austria versus the Faroes. I said 4-0. It was, in fact, a 3-1. So that's 1 point for that one. San Marino, Hungary. I said 5-0. It was 3-0. It's going to be another 2 points there. Okay, it was nil. It was 0-3 and 2 points. And Poland, Poland, Andorra. I said 3-0. It was 3-0. 3 points. Decent. Okay, 3. North Macedonia, Liechtenstein. I said 2-2. It was 5-0. No points from that one. And finally, Romania, Germany. I said 4-1. It was 1-0 to Germany. 1 point there. So now, 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 10, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 29, 30. Another qualifying match round, another 30 points. I got, wait a second. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 20, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 28, wait, 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 27, 28, wait, hold on, wait. Okay, I'm getting my calculator here to clarify my maths. Calculator, you see? So it's going to be 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, oops. Plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 0 plus 1. It is 28. Okay. Like no, it is 28. I did got 28, not 30. Miscounted first time. 28 points, not bad. Means I'm at 58 which means I'm at 58 overall now. Of course, getting 30 points to match day 1 as well. Then I miscount out as well. Bloody hope not. Right, so in terms of how the groups are all looking now, let's have a look. Standings. Huh? So Group A, Serbia and Portugal lead the way on 4 points apiece. Luxembourg and Azerbaijan have only played once in the group so far. And the Republic of Ireland, 2 games played, 2 games lost. Group B now. Sees Sweden top, having played 2 games, having won 2 games. Spain in second, 4 points from 2. Greece, 1 point from 1. Kosovo played 1 game, lost it. Georgia played 2 games, lost them both. Group C sees Italy on top with 6 points ahead of, top on goal difference ahead of Switzerland. Bulgaria played 2, lost 2. Northern Ireland and Lithuania only played once and yet to pick up points. Group D sees France top on 4 points. With Finland and Ukraine on 2 points, with Bosnia and Kazakhstan only having played once each. Group E, Czech Republic are top on goal difference ahead of Belgium. Belarus and Wales have only played once, and Estonia played 2 and lost 2. Group F then. Everyone's picked up a point in Group F. Denmark on top with 2 wins out of 2. Austria into second after picking up a win against the Faroe Islands. Scotland now into third, being on 2 points with the Faroe Islands. Israel and Moldova all on 1 point from 2 games. Okay. Group G and Turkey and Montenegro both out on top with 6 points. Turkey on top on goal difference. The Netherlands and Norway are shared on 3 points and 0 goal difference. Netherlands are in third on goals scored. Latvia and Gibraltar yet to get off the mark. Group H sees Russia lead the way, 2 wins from 2. With Slovenia and Croatia in second and third with 1 win apiece from the 2 games. Slovenia on top of leading the table leading Croatia because of goals scored. Then Slovakia in fourth with 2 points, and Cyprus and Malta both with 1 point apiece. Group I sees England leading the way with 2 wins from 2. Poland and Hungary hot on their heels with 4. With an identical record at Poland and Hungary. I think that's probably alphabetical order then. No, because alphabetical order would see Hungary above. So no, I don't know what they've done there then. Because then Albania in second with 3 points, with Andorra and San Marino yet to get off the marks. On now to Group J, the final group. Germany are on top on goal difference ahead of Armenia. With North Macedonia and Romania both on 3 points. North Macedonia ahead because of their 4 goal difference, with Iceland and San Marino, Iceland and Liechtenstein but we've yet to get off the mark. And if you're wondering what Group A would look like with Qatar in it, this is your answer. Qatar would be absolutely blitzing this group. Okay, and that's going to be it for me for today, guys. I am tired, I want sleep, and I'm hungry. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you've not done so already. Do everything that you should do, really, when you watch a YouTube stream. Everything that's good to do. So, like, subscribe, comment, everything. And hopefully we can get some more good predictions. And some more good results for Scotland, and yeah, hopefully Scotland can get some more good results next time out. Actually, very quickly before we do go, I want to have a look at some of the games that we've got coming up in the next rounds. So, because I'm going to be making the graphics for the next round. So we'll have Azerbaijan against Serbia, and Cyprus versus Slovenia as the early stream on Tuesday. And then the 7:45 on Tuesday, we'll see Luxembourg, Portugal, Wales, Czech, Belgium, Belarus, Gibraltar, Netherlands, Montenegro, Norway, Turkey, Latvia, Slovenia versus Russia, and Croatia, Malta. So some good games there. Good games. I'd either watch Luxembourg, Portugal, or Wales, Czech Republic there. And there I'll watch whatever's actually on normal telly. Then on to the 30th Wednesday now. We'll be watching Armenia, Romania, because that's the 5 o'clock game. Then we'll have Gibraltar versus Georgia, Spain versus Kosovo, Lithuania versus Italy, Northern Ireland versus Bulgaria, Bosnia versus France, Ukraine versus Kazakhstan, Moldova versus Italy versus Israel rather, Scotland versus the Faroe Islands, Austria versus Denmark, which will be a great game in the context of this group, because one of those teams will be dropping points. I hope it's Austria, because I'm hoping for Scotland to finish second in the group. And of course, Denmark win there and Scotland win against the Faroes would see Scotland go top. Which is not go top, but we'd go second in that group at that point. So do we have here on this website, do we have international? National teams. No, just give me England. Don't want England. Europe. Qualifiers. More leagues. No. Maybe in worldwide actually. World Cup. Yeah, World Cup qualifiers Europe. Because this is what we need. Because if I go to the table calculator, Group F is one that I want to see. So for the next round, then Israel are going to beat Moldova. I'll say that's going to be a 3-1. These aren't going to be These aren't going to be the same predictions that I put in, just so I can see. It's the 3 games there. Click calculate. Yeah. So 5 points from the first 3 games for Scotland is what I'd count as a success from this. Initially. Of course, our next game would then be away against Denmark. Later on. Of course. When do we next play Israel? We play Israel in October. Okay. As the first game of the camp. Okay, brilliant. It is a home at least. Then we'll travel slightly off to the Faroes, then to Moldova. Fine. I mean, yeah. This is the scenario. And if these two were to draw, actually, what would that mean? Because that's what I want to see. It would leave us ahead of Austria on goal difference if we were to win. Okay, so we'd be level on points of Austria in that case. So probably Austria losing is the best scenario for us for the next round. But really, all we can do is focus on winning our own game. Come on, Scotland. So yeah, so that's the scenario that we'd find ourselves in that case then. Anyways, that's gonna be for me for today. I'll see you all again on Tuesday, 4:30, quarter to five maybe. Might be 4:45. It'll either be 4:30 or 4:45 on Tuesday that I'm live again. Ahead of the 2 games that are live at that time. So thank you for watching for now, and I will see you later on. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and share the stream. All that kind of good stuff. And until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you.